Ah, is that not delicious? Getting my sweet tooth absolutely craved, and we are sorting our dessert. But before we get into our dessert, can I get a hooray for the humble stir fry? Now, it's a delicious way to include all the veggies we need, and pad thai is a favorite takeaway stir fry that comes together in less time than it would take you to wait for an actual delivery. And here to show you how to make this comforting dish at home is the one, the only Chef Clem.
Why am I not illustrious?
Everybody's illustrious now. We've all leveled up, Clem. We need to start.
Not illustrious anymore.
You're more than that to me, Clem.
I missed the illustrious trend. Okay, it's fine. So, we're making a pad thai, but the good Lord made me heavy for a reason.
Why is that?
Because if I wasn't, I'd be so easy to kidnap. You can literally lure me into like the most dodgiest van with chocolate cake, fried chicken, or a good pad thai. So, God, you know me.
Clem, I might actually join you in the van, my friend.
Are you doing it?
Like on my list of
Let's get
favorites.
kidnapped. No! No,
Man,
okay.
I gotta say, pad thai, obviously for me, is just a pure experience of joy and love. It reminds you of going to Thailand, experiencing all things nature, boy.
Yeah.
So I am praying that you can take me back to the island.
This is dangerous for me to even attempt. And I don't even call this a pad thai, I say it's pad thai inspired.
Okay.
Because pad thais are like so precise.
Good cover, I like
There
that.
was, please, yeah. There was one of my favorite restaurants in Cape Town that's now unfortunately closed down. It's called Thai World. And it's this tiny little Thai lady, biggest voice, biggest personality. And she used to rock the biggest knife in the kitchen as well. She used to put a pad thai together and she used to be proud of it in like under like, it's like 2 minutes, boom, 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 done. That's phenomenal.
And then just stand there with a sword like, yeah, that's what's up.
That's what's up. I'm like, okay, cool. But let's get this going. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna scramble some eggs. So pad thais are very different depending on wherever region you travel to. You'll see sometimes they do like an omelette vibe with the rice, the noodles inside. Sometimes they just scramble the egg through. But I find this one's gonna be, it's the easiest when you scramble your eggs first, so you can control the doneness of your eggs because you don't want to have rubbery eggs in your pad thai.
And then your pad thai is bouncing all over the wall.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
Stomach.
And we're doing a vegetarian version today, but you could totally do chicken, beef, prawns, whatever. Even that tofu we used earlier, get that in there now.
As a veg.
That would be amazing.
Amazing, yeah.
So what we do is we're gonna kind of like cook our eggs like you would a pancake. When it starts kind of setting, you just kind of pull it in. This is also a good tip for making scrambled egg, to get those layers on layers of eggs.
Okay.
So once you see it setting, you pull it in, keep on doing that.
Coming through with the techniques, I didn't know there was a way to make scrambled eggs. I thought it was like idiot-proof.
What?
Yeah,
okay,
man.
you know what we're gonna do for our next Facebook Live? We'll do a scrambled egg, the perfect scrambled eggs.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea.
Yeah.
As much of a mess as it looks, it seems like there's actually a technique here, Clem.
Absolutely. Relationships are built on how good your partner can make scrambled eggs in the morning.
Wow. Wow, coming through with the love life advice, guys.
There we go. That's it. Okay, in here I've got some canola oil and a little bit of sesame oil. Check that little thing in front of you. Smell that.
Okay.
Smell that.
Oh, wow. It's
Sesame
got
oil.
like a roasty wooden...
Toasty, nutty.
Yeah,
It's amazing. So we don't ever fry with that, which is why I mix it with a little bit of canola oil, because it's more of a seasoning. You want to add that nutty flavor to it. So to start that all off, let's go. Katlego gave me a lecture because I was frying off some chilies.
Yeah, he was
So in case you notice-
coughing in studio and everyone's going to call him out for COVID, apparently.
If you notice everybody...
Cat, wherever you are.
Yeah, if you notice our presenters sniffing, it's me, guys. I've unfortunately fried so many chilies in the first segment that everybody's sniffing. It's not COVID, it's just flavor.
The day I got onto the show, guys, Chef Clem has been cooking up fire in every single dish. I think if you didn't like spicy food, then this is not the kitchen for you. Of course, when you are doing it at home, when you are heading to the expressoshow.com and you are getting that recipe inspiration, you're more than welcome to take all that chili out of it.
Yeah, for sure.
If you can't handle the spice, but of course, we over here in the studio, it's early morning, it's cold, we're in the heart of winter, so a little spice is always welcome to warm up the soul, and Clem is doing
Absolutely.
just that.
And thank you for saying you can moderate the chili, because if you don't like the chili, like take all of it out if you want. That's perfectly fine. But I mean, a little bit of heat's fine, just to get a bit of hum in the background.
Good for the metabolism as well.
There we go. Talk about metabolism. Garlic, ginger, chili went in there, spring onions with the oil. That's smelling amazing
stuff,
already.
yes.
In here, I've got some soy sauce. I'm gonna add some fish sauce. Both of them are salty, but they give different levels of salty flavor.
You said fish sauce.
Fish sauce.
Okay.
Also smell that, pretty potent. But once you cook it down, it mellows out.
Oh, I'm not having a shot of that.
That's fishy,
power,
eh?
Yeah.
That's fishy. A little bit of sugar going in there to balance out. So we've got the saltiness, we've got the sweetness in there. The chili is good, doing its thing. I'm gonna add a little more. And then a little more fish sauce, because sesame oil. I love that sesame oil toastiness.
It smells so good, Clem. It's got such authenticity to it.
Yeah, it does, eh?
It really, truly
There we
does,
go.
man.
It's so good. Peanuts going in, and they're going to toast in that sauce. In with our sauce. These noodles are so simple. You put boiling water over them, and 7 minutes later, they're done. You don't have to boil them, nothing. So simple. In,
Chuck it straight in.
straight in.
Another thing I must mention, and I think a few guys at home watching the show right now might actually enjoy this. Pad Thai for me, another reason why it's actually a favorite. Obviously, it's got the great carbs. You can throw in any meat or any protein that you need for a great macro balance. But what I find, especially with me personally, I've got a bit of a gluten intolerance. So too much gluten kind of really messes with the stomach, especially after a big pasta meal where I'm loading up the carbs. So anyone at home, rice noodles are a really great alternative as a gluten-free dish, just to kind of alleviate any struggles that any of you might have if you do have any gluten intolerances. So this rice noodle is right up Nature Boy's alley. Clem, you are kicking it here, man. Oh, so where are we in this dish? Because everything is smelling like
it smells so good,
I'm on the plane. I'm about to step off. I've got the Avianas on, but I haven't just gotten to the beach yet. But I can smell it. Oh, it's smelling good.
Get that all onto the plate. And I like when you order pad thai, it's never like a tiny small portion.
Yeah, it's never that gourmet serving.
They always think that you're going to feed the whole family. But it's just for me. Okay, cool. A little bit of mint going on there, because I love the balance of like mint. Their flavors are so complex with the way that they balance flavors. I love it. A little bit of spring onion, just to garnish it off.
You know what I love, Clem? They balance the flavors, but you can still taste the separate...
Everything.
You can still taste a bit of that fish sauce. You can still taste a bit of the ginger. You can still taste the chili. It all comes together, though, at the same time. So it's like 2 dishes in one, to be very honest, man.
Absolutely, I agree with you. So what I've done is I've toasted some peanuts in the pan. And it's very simple. Basically, put it in a very dry pan. In a dry pan. No oil, no nothing. Put the peanuts in, and you'll start smelling them toasting. And then as it starts toasting, you just like wok your pan a little bit, and you'll start toasting the nuts. There's oils in peanuts and almonds and cashews in your nut. You want to bring those out and toast to get that like sesame flavor, sesame oil, and then you blitz it up very quickly. This is like they have this on every single pad thai, and then all you do is you just...
So you crush it up afterwards?
Yeah. What I do at home is I add more of these dry chilies to it.
Of course.
Then
Of course you do.
And then I blitz the peanuts up with this chili, so you get this like peanutty chili sprinkle, and you sprinkle that on anything and everything.
Clem making up his own little line of sauce.
I have to. And then that's all you need. And then literally you just sit there and you watch our show on YouTube after the show, and you sit there with your big plate of pad thai, and you just eat. Happy.
Sorting out your Wednesday. Guys, if you had any blues this week, don't worry, we got you sorted. Again, head over to expressoshow.com for this incredible recipe inspiration. It's a pad thai infusion. You can add anything you want, but we are just all the way in Thailand right now. It's the perfect dish for me, guys. I'm going to be off to the beach. Cheers.